Hello students, good morning everybody. In ratio and proportion, let us see new concept today. Some properties of proportion. Properties of proportion. Properties of proportion. First one is invertendo. Invertendo. What is invertendo? Suppose if A by B equal to C by D, equality of two ratios is called proportion. So if A by B equal to C by D, I can write B by A equal to D by C. Nothing but inverse. A by B becomes B by A and C by D becomes D by C. Take reciprocal both sides. That is called invertendo. Next comes alternando. Alternando. What is meant by alternando? If A by B equal to C by D, then alternation. Alternando. So C comes here, B goes there. Alternation. So A by C equal to B by D. We can just interchange the places. That is called alternando. Third property, componendo. Componendo. Okay? Componendo says A by B equal to C by D implies we can add a denominator to the numerator. So A plus B by B equal to C plus D by D. A plus B by B equal to C plus D by D. That is called componendo. Addition. Componendo means addition. Dividendo. Fourth one is dividendo. What is meant by dividendo? If A by B equal to C by D, componendo means denominator is added to the numerator. So here denominator should be subtracted from numerator. A minus B by B equal to C minus D by D. That is called dividend. Now together componendo and dividendo. Together dividendo, componendo and dividendo. Together means how do we write? If A by B equal to C by D implies A plus B by A minus B equal to C plus D by C minus D. That is called dividendo. Componendo and dividendo together. Now by using these properties, we are going to solve some problems. See the first question here. Using properties of proportion, solve for x. What is given here? So square root of x plus 5 plus square root of x minus 16 by square root of x plus 5 minus square root of x minus 16 equal to 7/3. Now I am going to apply componendo and dividendo. What is componendo and dividendo? If A by B equal to C by D, then A plus B by A minus D equal to C plus D by C minus D. Okay? Now I can add like this. Numerator plus denominator by numerator minus denominator. Okay? I am going to do that. Look at carefully. First numerator this. Okay? Plus denominator. X plus 5 minus numerator plus denominator by numerator minus of denominator. Means minus into minus plus. You be careful here. This will be 7 plus 3 by 7 minus 3. Since by componendo and dividendo. Okay? Numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator. So you be careful here because minus of this. So minus this term plus this term. These two cancel. These two cancel. So what is remaining? Put implies here 2 root of x plus 5 by 2 root of x minus 16 equal to 10 upon 4. 2 5s, 2 2 can be cancelled here. 2 2 gets cancelled. So what is remaining? Square root of x plus 5 by square root of x minus 16 equal to 5 by 2. Okay? Now squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. Square root gets cancelled. So what happens here? X plus 5 by x minus 16 equal to 25 upon 4. 5 square value 25, 2 square value 4. Here square roots gets cancelled. X plus 5 by x minus 6. Now I am taking cross multiplication. 4 into x plus 5 equal to 25 into x minus 16. That will be 4x plus 20. 25x minus 16 5s are 80. 16 2s are 32 plus 8. 38. Right? So 20 plus 380 equal to 25x minus 4x. This will be 400 equal to 21x. Right? Twenty-five 16 how much? 2. 12 plus 5 17. 30. 400. 400. Sorry. Multiplication wrong. So this plus will be. So what will you get here? Plus 400. 420 equal to 21x. So that will be x equal to 420 upon 21. 21 2's cancel, right? So x equal to, therefore that is the value of x here. Right? So by using properties of proportion, this is the way of solving the problem. Right? You must remember all these properties of proportion. We see some more problems in the next class. The same model problems. You keep practicing same model problems from the textbook. Thank you.